Good morning. All right, so your worksheet 74 should be complete. So after you've completed it, go ahead and watch this video to see how you did. All right, focusing on number 1. So remember the distributive property, we're going to multiply the 5 times negative 3/10 s. So 5 times negative 3/10 s is negative 1.5 s. And 5 times negative 2, let me make that look like more like an S. And 5 times negative 2 is negative 10. Then I've got 2 times 5, so that's 10. And I've got 2 times negative 3.4 s, that's negative 6.8 s. So now I'm going to combine my negative 1.5 s and my negative 6.8 s. And I can also combine my negative 10 and my positive 10. So when I combine my negative 1.5 s and my negative 6.8 s, that's negative 8.3 s. My negative 10 plus 10 cancels. So your final answer for number 1 should be negative 8.3 s. Number 2, 1/3 of 6p is 2p. 1/3 of negative 3 is negative 1. 1/7 of 7p is p. 1/7 of 14 is 2. So let's combine our like terms. I've got 2p and a positive p. And then I also have a negative 1 plus 2. So 2p plus p is 3p. And negative 1 plus 2 is 1. So that should be 3p plus 1. Number 3, 1/5 times negative 15w is negative 3w. 1/5 of negative 20 is negative 4. 1/2 of 3 is 3/2. And 1/2 of negative 4w is negative 2w. So I've got negative 3w and negative 2w. And then I've got a negative 4 and a positive 1.5. So negative 3w and negative 2w is negative 5w. And negative 4 plus 1.5 is negative 2.5. Final answer should be negative 5w minus 2.5. Number 4, 1/8 of 16k is 2k. 1/8 of negative 24 is negative 3. 1/5 of 2 is 2/5. And 1/5 of 10k is 2k. Combining like terms, we've got 2k plus 2k, and then we've got, whoops, I'm sorry, did not mean to do that. We had 2k minus 3 plus 2/5. Okay, my highlighter is what I was trying to find. We got 2k and 2k, which is 4k. And then we also can combine our negative 3 plus our 2/5. When you found the difference between those, that should be minus 2 3/5. You also could have 4k minus 2.6. So I would accept that answer, and I would accept that answer. Number 5, the first part we don't have to distribute, so that's just going to stay 3h plus 4. Now we've got a negative 6 times a positive 5, that's negative 30. And we've got a negative 6 times a negative 1.4h, that's a positive 8.4h. Combining like terms, we've got 3h and 8.4h. And we have 4 and negative 30. So my 3h plus 8.4h is 11.4h. And my 4 minus 30 is negative 26. Number 6, we've got 12 plus 7.2b. And then negative 3 times 9/10 b is negative 2.7b. And negative 3 times negative 4 is positive 12. So I've got 12 and 12. And then I also have 7.2b and negative 2.7b. So different signs find the difference. So the difference of 7.2b and negative 2.7b is 4.5b. And 12 plus 12 is 24. 4.5b plus 24 should be that final answer. Number 7, 1/4 of 16j is 4j. 1/4 of negative 12 is negative 3. Negative 1/9 of 18j is negative 2j. Negative 1/9 of 45 is negative 5. So I've got a 4j and a negative 2j. And I've got negative 3 and negative 5. So 4j minus 2j is 2j. And negative 3 minus 5 is negative 8. 2j minus 8. Number 8, 2/3 of 12n is 8n. 2/3 of 6 is 4. Negative 1/5 of 10n is negative 2n. And negative 1/5 of negative 2 is positive 2/5. So we're going to combine our 8n and our negative 2n. And we're going to combine a positive 4 and a positive 2/5. So that would be 6n plus 4 and 2/5. Number 9, you are selling tickets to play a game. You have sold 3T plus 2 tickets for $5 each. And 2T plus 5 tickets for $7 each. Write an expression that represents the total number of tickets sold so far. Well, it says that you have sold 3T plus 2, and you have sold 2T plus 5. Well, if I combine my 3T and my 2T, I've got 5T. And if I combine my 2 and my 5, I've got 7. So far, you have sold 5T plus 7. Part B, write an expression that represents the total amount of money received for the tickets that have been sold. So now we have to go back up to part A. It says that the 3T plus 2 were sold at $5 each, and the 2T plus 5 were sold at $7 each. So after we distribute, I've got 5 times 3T, which is 15T, and 5 times 2 is 10. 7 times 2T is 14T, and 7 times 5 is 35. So if I combine my 15T and my 14T, I've got 29T. And if I combine my 10 and my 35, that's plus 45. So that final expression should be 29T plus 45. Letter C, when T equals 3, what is the total amount of money received? So now we're going to substitute if the answer to part B was 29t plus 45, and now they're telling me that t is equal to 3, we're going to substitute 3 for t. So we're going to multiply 29 times 3, which is 87. We're going to add 45. So the total amount sold is $132. Write an expression that represents the perimeter of the triangle. Well, we know perimeter is side plus side plus side. So we're going to take 3m minus 2 and add that to 5m minus 3 and add that to 2m plus 7. Now we're going to combine like terms. We're going to combine 3m, 5m, and 2m. 3 plus 5 is 8. 8 plus 2 is 10m. And then I've got -2 and -3, that's -5. And -5 plus 7 is 2. So the total would be 10m plus 2. Alrighty, that's all, folks.